Hi friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda and this is my Oliver, and if you are returning, thank you so much. Today I'm participating in a Plaid collaboration. We're all Plaid ambassadors and we're celebrating Christmas in July. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I'm going to use this picket fence that I got from Hobby Lobby, Walmart. I think it's Walmart. I'll have it in my description box. These trees from Dollar Tree and Walmart, this little wreath from Hobby Lobby, this house from Dollar Tree, this chunky slat from Dollar Tree, my Waverly chalk paints in the color crimson and white, and my antique wax. And then this decal I got from Cricut Design Space and a couple of skewers. So I'm going to start off by removing the paper in the front of this house, and then I remove the top part of the house. And I'm just going to use my, you have to be really careful and remove that top part because there are some nails sticking out. So I'm just using my heat gun to loosen the glue, and then I'm going to use my Cricut spatula there to remove the top layer of paper. Once I had that all removed, I spritzed it with water and then got all the rest of it off with my Cricut spatula there. Then I painted it with my crimson color, and then I used my white paint and I painted that chunky piece of wood as well as the skewers, and then I'm using my antique wax to go over that piece that goes on the top. And then once I had that done, I am adding my decal to it. I'm just finding the right spot for it there. And then once I have this all added, I'm going to use my hammer and I'm going to nail down those little pieces that were sticking up. And then after that, I'm just using my wood glue and my hot glue, and I'm going to add this onto the front of my barn. After that, I'm going to take my skewers and my miter shears, and I'm just going to cut these down to the size that I felt was right for the height of my door. And then I'm taking another piece here and cutting it down, and I'm going to cut it down again. And then once I have those pieces done, I'm going to cut down a piece to go across diagonally inside my door. And then I'm going to cut a second piece. I'm just going to use that as a template and cut down another piece the same length. And then that second piece I'm going to actually cut in half. And then you'll see how I add that. And then I'm just going to use my hot glue to go around and hot glue each piece on there. And I'm sorry that I showed you so much of this because it wasn't necessary. But here you go. I did it. And I'm just adding my hot glue and just gluing them all in place. And while I'm hot gluing them, I am trying to get the glue pieces off that we're showing. Oh my goodness, I told you guys it was too long. I added too much of that. Okay, finally. So then after that, I am taking my fence piece here and I am just hot gluing it to that wood piece, just like you see. Now, if you ever have this, if you ever find it at Walmart and buy it and use it, be careful when you're hot gluing it on because it does have those openings. And I did burn my fingers a few times, although my fingers are so used to it anymore, it doesn't really faze me. But then I took this little wreath and I'm just going to hot glue that right to the top of the barn. And then I'm taking the tall trees and I'm going to hot glue one tall tree on each end. And then this smaller tree, I got that one from Walmart last year, and I'm just going to hot glue that. And then the barn, I'm going to use wood glue and hot glue them, glue them in place. And then after I have all of that done, this project is complete and I love it. I think it is so cute, and you'll have to let me know what you think about this one in the comment box below. Okay, so this is part of the Plaid playlist, and it is hosted by Annie with Indie Annie Jones, and it is full of amazing creators that are all Plaid ambassadors. And we do have a gift card giveaway from Amazon, and in order to be entered into the drawing, you need to watch each video and listen for the creator's word and use that word in the comment in their video to be entered to win. Plus, you do have to be a citizen, or you have to live inside the United States, and the deadline for it is July 30th of this year at 5 p.m. Eastern, and Annie will announce that on her community page. So make sure you watch the playlist. I'll have descriptions to Annie and the playlist in my description box below. Okay, here's DIY number 2. So for this DIY, I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color white. I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color mineral, my Mod Podge, which is also a Plaid product, and these 4 wood planks from Dollar Tree, my page there from this Farm Fresh calendar from 2022, and then that's it. So I'm going to lay these pieces out, and I'm leaving a little bit of a gap, and then I'm going to use some jumbo craft sticks that I got from Walmart. And I'm going to use those to attach all of those pieces together, and I'm just going to use my wood glue and my hot glue on all 4 of those to connect them. And then once they're all connected, oh, there's my niece. She was crafting with me. We were having a lot of fun. I am going to paint my plaque white. After that, I'm going to use my mineral, and I'm going to go through and do some dry brushing all around this plaque. If you're new here, I just want to say welcome. My name is Brenda. I am so glad you're here today. If you enjoyed today's video and you like home decor on a budget, holiday decor, thrift flips, gift ideas, and I invite you to hit that red subscribe button and become part of our YouTube family. And then let me know in the comment box below that you are new here. I love to get to know you. And make sure you hit the notification bell and hit all, because that way it will let you know whenever I upload a video. My normal upload times are Mondays at 5 Central, but I do participate in challenges during the week as well. So here I'm just using my Mod Podge. I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to put this all over my board, and then I'm going to set it aside and let it dry. And once this was all dry, then I'm going to take my picture from my calendar page, and I'm going to add it onto my plaque here. Now this is the first time I've done this. I've seen other YouTubers do this, and I really liked this, but I'm not sure if I did something wrong. So here I'm using my heat press. You can use an iron as well. I've got some parchment paper on top of my page, and I'm just using the heat. The heat reactivates the Mod Podge, and this helps you not have wrinkles. So once I got done, I loved it. It looked great. I just kind of went over a few more areas, and I thought, oh, this is great. And then I went and put some more Mod Podge on the top, and it wrinkled up. So if you've used this way before, let me know what I did wrong. So after that, I went and I did some more dry brushing with that mineral, because you could still see parts of the calendar behind it, the date and the numbers and stuff. So I wanted to kind of hide it with the distressing. Plus, I love the way this looks. It makes it not so shiny as well. And then I'm using my X-Acto knife, and I'm just going through each of those slits and just trimming out the paper. And then I'm just using my hot glue and this braided twine that I get from Amazon. It is in my Amazon store, and there is a link to my Amazon store in my description box. But I'm just going to go all around this page and just kind of frame it out. And then once I am done with this, I'm going to take some greenery. Man, I can't talk tonight. It's my bedtime, you guys. That's why I'm stumbling over my words. I'm taking 2 pieces of greenery that I had in my stash that had already been cut down, and I just kind of twisted them together. Then I added these little berry picks. I'm not sure where I got those. I think Hobby Lobby, and I just twisted them onto that. Then I'm just going to make a little shoestring bow here. And I'm going to hot glue those in place, and then I'm going to add a little pine cone that I had to the bottom of that as well. I'm also going to see those little mini trees laying there. I am going to use my scissors and cut some of them. That way it's flat on one side, so that when you hot glue it on, it sticks to your sign better. It looks a little nicer, I guess. But this is where I call it giving it a haircut. And then I just hot glue them in place just like you see there. After that, I'm going to take, there's where I put the pine cone. I'm going to take some more of this twine, make knots on the end, and then I'm just going to hot glue it on the back so that I have a hanger. And I did cover the back with some shipping paper. I just didn't show it. I was kind of running out of room. As you can see, movement there. My niece was there, and I felt kind of cramped and crowded, but that's okay. I was having a lot of fun with her. So there it is. You have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, and you can find the links to those in my link tree in the description box below, as well as links to other things that I am affiliated with. Here is celebration of your recreations, and wonderful Jamie, you did an amazing job on all of your nautical themed DIYs. Thank you so much for sending me those pictures. I loved looking at them. And if you have some pictures you would like me to showcase, you can email them to me, and my email is in the description box below, or send them to me through Facebook Messenger or Instagram. So here's DIY number 3. So for this DIY, I am going to take this star. I'm not sure where I got this wood star. It was in my stash. And then 5 1-gallon paint stir sticks, this crate from Dollar Tree, and some different florals from Dollar Tree, and I can't talk. Oh my gosh. Pool noodle and Waverly antique wax. So I laid these stir sticks out, and I'm using my square ruler to go and make a triangle. Then I'm going to flip it over and just kind of do it again, although I didn't like the way this looked, so I just brought it in a little bit more and just made another line. I do end up, after I cut them all, I did erase any lines that I could see, because I'm going to use my wax and not paint it. So here I'm just using my miter shears to cut these down, and oh my goodness, I was having an issue with this one. It just did not want to go, and I'm pushing and turning it around, and yeah, I finally get it to cut, but oh man, it was not wanting to cut. But once I got that one done, I just went and did all the rest. And then I took a napkin and my antique wax, and I just went and I covered this whole crate, front and back, top and bottom, and pretty much the inside too, because of the light color and the slits in the crate. I didn't want you to be able to see all the light colors, so I just went and did the inside as well. Normally I wouldn't do much of the inside. I usually only do a part of it, but I didn't want you to see the lighter color. And I did that one paint stir stick, and then all the little ones that I cut. And I also did the star, but I didn't like the stars, so I did end up painting it with I believe it's a folk art metallic gold, and I'll have that in my description box. Here I'm just going to use some wood glue and some hot glue. I was waiting for my niece there. She was using my hot glue gun. Actually, I think it might have been my nephew. Anyways, I just glued that stir stick to my crate, and then I'm just going out and laying these down, and I'm just going to hot glue them all in, starting with the star. And yeah, I did paint that star, like I said, because I just felt like it just it didn't stand out enough. It needed to be something other than the antique wax. So I did paint it with a gold color. After that, I took some more hot glue and I'm just going to add, I cut the pool noodle down, cut it in half, and I'm just adding that to my crate. And then I just start filling it with some of the greenery that I had in my totes, my many totes that I have from last year's Christmas crafts. Oh my goodness, I don't need any more Christmas crafts. And then I found these and I thought these were really pretty with the little white berry things, and I just added them in. And then I had some pine cones, so I'm just going to add some pine cones in there. Then I took some of this buffalo check ribbon and I'm just measuring it to fit all the way around, and then I'm going to trim it off and then hot glue it. I'm just going to do hot glue in certain spots. I'm not doing the whole thing, and then just tacking it down. And after I get done doing that, I did make a bow for the front as well. I apparently didn't show it. And then I am going to also use some of these berry garland. I think I got these at Hobby Lobby, but you can get them at Dollar Tree as well. And I'm just going to kind of wrap that tree. I wanted a little more color. I like color. So anyway, so I added that, and I really love how this turned out. You have to let me know what you think about this one as well, and which one was your favorite today. And make sure you watch the playlist to be entered and listen for everyone's secret word. My word is Waverly, since I used all that Waverly chalk paint, which is a Plaid product, by the way. And make sure you comment and use that word to be entered into the drawing, and then do the rest with all the other videos in the playlist, and you will be thrown into that drawing. And with all that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will be back again on Sunday with the what would you make video, and stay tuned. I have a cute little video with Oliver. And with all that being said, have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. You look like you're going to sleep, Oliver. Are you going to go to sleep? Are you going to sleep? You want to go to bed? You just got up.